Hey everybody, it's Mango with Mango Reviews. Today I have another music review with the band Scarhaven, and the song is My Way. It came out, I think, about a month ago, and I've been just waiting to work on it. Without further ado, let's get this started. Okay, I wasn't sure where this was going. It's it sounded similar to their other songs, and I was like, okay, is the chorus gonna? Actually, I think this might be the pre-chorus. Is it gonna change a little bit? And it did, and I'm liking the change, and so let's keep this going. So far, I'm digging it. It feels like the other stuff, but it feels new, and so so far so good. We'll see where it goes. Yeah, I like that change up for the pre-chorus. It's really nice. Uh, the verses are good, and I like the groove, but that change up at the pre-chorus is nice. Where his voice kind of smooths out a little bit and not so harsh, and it's pretty cool. And his voice. Man, that that bass that bass breakdown there. I guess it's more like a bass solo than a guitar solo. That was pretty impressive. And his voice is so I don't know what the correct word is for it, but it's just so I can't explain it. It's so raw and so just like it feels like he's able to do it, just without effort, and it's there's not too many singers that can actually do that. You know, I could think of a few, like of course there's Chris Cornell. Um, you know, rest in peace, of course. Um, and then that kid from Greta, Van Fleet, his voice, and of course Jeff Tate from Queensryche and stuff like that, and there's others, but there's not that many. There's not that many that can hold um, a scream like that for that long. This reminds me of Chris Cornell, of course, but uh, not in so much his. They have other songs where he sounds almost like him, but this is different, and I'm glad they've kind of gotten away. They kind of have. He kind of have has his own voice now, and it's so far I'm digging this song. I really like their other songs, but this one's different, and I like that breakdown in the middle with the bass. Wow, it was pretty cool. You know, since we're at it, and I just went right to the next song, which is another new song. I think it's called Clouds. You just saw it up there on the screen. Um, I'm just gonna go ahead and do both their new songs in one video, because why not? you know. So the songs are kind of short, so um, short but good. So let's keep on going. Nice intro. Wow.
Your lies get by when we are getting high. The truth dies on ignition. And the sweat from your brow, it mixes into my mouth. I know, I know. So you threw us away. How long, how long, how long? Every moment of pain, every moment of disrespect, I went down and out. Every day that I slaved, every day that you sold away, I kept on and on and on.
Wow, what a difference! I'm glad I kind of listened to these both at the same time. Um, but the song "My Way" was more like was straight on rocker, you know, where this one has a little bit of it's very melodic, and the lyrics are a little bit deeper, where the other one was more like I think it was he kept saying you you have your own voice. Um, this I'm not sure yet, but I'm digging this one a little bit more. So let's just keep it going. a little guitar solo there. I know they don't. The, their songs are short, and they tend to be like I wouldn't say new metal or something like that, but I know back in the 2000s, bands were skipping the guitar solos, and there really wasn't a solo in that other song as well. There was a bass solo, but it was really short, and there was a short guitar solo, and I appreciate it. I know that um, I'm not sure whose decision it was not to have a guitar solo, or um, in some of their other songs they've had really good guitar solos, and but most of them there isn't one. There's like a breakdown, and there's usually like a vocal breakdown and stuff like that. But no real guitar solo. And this one was a short one, and it was fine. But to me, being the age that I am, and being from a time period where all rock songs had, or even pop songs, rock pop songs had a guitar solo. Even like even when I'm gonna bring Def Leppard in here, but even when they got to being more of a pop rock band, like with Hysteria and the albums after that, they always had a guitar solo. And I know they're more of a rock band, but even though their guitar solos got shorter, they were still interesting solos. I'm not saying these guys have to follow that formula, but to me, it's missing that. And so I'm gonna, I like his voice. I like the rest of the song is. I like this song more than the first one. This is more melodic. I like the guitar sound at the beginning, and I like the lyrics of this one better. I could see myself putting this on a playlist and listening to it, maybe while driving or something like that. But I'm not saying all their songs need to be these epic 8-minute songs, but it feels like it's missing something. And I think to tell you the truth, I think it's the solo. And being a rock fan, and being even just a blues fan, and to tell the truth, I'm a huge jazz fan as well. It's missing that musical, intermediate spot to showcase, more than just the singer and the band as one. And I always felt like, that's what rock was all about, was the guitar. And I guess I know these guys are young. Like I said, I don't know who's making the decisions not to include a bigger guitar solo, or I'm not saying better, because what they did was fine. But just something more, experimental. I don't know. Just my opinion, but let's keep the song going. I'm gonna bring it back just a little bit to hear that solo again. Listen to it again. It's better the second time I've listened to it than the first time. And there is some, little bit showing off there, especially towards the end. I'm not saying you need to have like a minute guitar solo, like, but, I don't know. It's just, I'm always disappointed when I don't hear a guitar solo in songs. And it's like, I don't know why it's a thing for me. I don't know, but let's keep it going. I like the song. Just needs more guitar, or at least a guitar solo. Okay. Yeah. I like their music. I like these guys. These guys are pretty cool. I like his voice. I'm glad that he's kind of strayed away from being like, oh, I'm the new Chris Cornell. No, he has his own voice, and I like it. And yeah, my only so far my only thing is, oh, let's make the guitar solo a little bit longer, a little bit, but these guys are young, I don't they're talented, not, but I wish them well. I've listened to every song that they've released, and I actually bought their first EP. I think it's just called Scarhaven. So these two new songs were great. Like I said, I'm going to keep this as one video. I'm not going to split it up. But, I wish these guys well, and I can't wait to hear their new stuff. So keep it coming. Again, this is Mango with Mango Reviews. I hope you liked the video, and we'll see you guys soon. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.